If you've been around the internet for the last few years, I'm sure you've seen his ads pop up everywhere. Whether it's the here in my garage video, here in my backyard video, or his pizza Bitcoin videos, Tai Lopez's ads are everywhere, and it's not by accident. Did you know that Tai Lopez has spent around $20 to $50 million to put his ads in front of you? That is at least 40 brand new Lamborghinis. So his ads are obviously working, therefore worth exploring. So today, we're going over 6 main factors that make Tai Lopez one of the top internet marketers in the world today. Now, these are very stealth psychological factors that most people won't even notice, but you can use to close deals, make the sale, make more money, get a job, and even use in your everyday life. So, let's get started.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills.
Let's take a look at the first strategy, the way he gets your attention. We know that in order to sell anything, we must first get people's attention. And in today's digital world, everyone is fighting for your attention. But something clever that Tai Lopez is doing is what we call a pattern interrupt. Whenever we see ads, we are bombarded with high production, expensive video ads that look like an ad. But if you notice, Tai Lopez's video production isn't really that great. In fact, it's just him and his phone and a half-naked dude on the wall in his garage. But they all work together to break the pattern. Our brains are very good at tuning things out that are normal. But how many times have you seen an ad like this before?
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here.
But just getting attention isn't going to finish the job, because after a few seconds, you can just dismiss the ad. See, there are 2 types of video form. The high production video, which establishes authority, and the low production video, which creates a sense of authenticity and trust. Now, I've seen many people trying to replicate the ad by using their iPhone quality, but it doesn't work. Here is why. When you use homemade quality videos, you don't command any authority. People ask themselves, why would I trust him? He's just a guy with an iPhone. But Tai uses the iPhone quality to create an authentic feel while at the same time establishing authority by mentioning the Hollywood Hills, his TEDx talk, and showing the Lamborghini all within the first 15 seconds.
I just bought this new Lamborghini here. Fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. Now, maybe you've seen my TEDx talk where I talk about how I read a book a day.
All of a sudden, he's not just some guy with an iPhone, but someone with authority, someone you should listen to a little longer. Now, when you see someone with a Lamborghini or another expensive car like that, what is the average person's reaction? Most people think, I can never do that. They were just lucky. But Tai addresses that by telling his story.
That I was in a little town across the country, sleeping on a couch in a mobile home with only $47 in my bank account.
Now, if you see Tai, he's not wearing a fancy suit or is even super clean shaven. He is wearing a normal t-shirt that the average person would wear. He looks like a normal dude. And this is when the viewer starts to think, if he was able to do it, then so can I. Because by looking like a normal person and telling his story of how he went from $47 to buying a Lambo in a garage with 2,000 bucks,
with only $47 in my bank account.
He is conveying that he is an authority, but he did it by following a few simple steps. The viewer begins feeling, if I follow the same steps, then I can make that happen for myself too. At this point, the viewers are ready to learn more of how they can do the same. But have you noticed that at this point, he hasn't even introduced what he's selling? This is very strategic. Think about if he would have just popped in the ad and said, I had 5 mentors and I read a whole bunch of books and this is what they taught me. You can buy it here. It would not have the same effect. Before we sell anything, we must build 3 things: authority, trust, and desire. At this point, Tai has built all 3. He first builds authority by showing the Lambo, talking about the Hollywood Hills and his TED Talk. He builds trust by telling his story of how he went from broke to Lambo in the Hollywood Hills. Then desire, when he ties it all together by conveying that he is not that special, he just followed a few simple steps that anyone can follow. And now the audience is eager to learn what these steps are. And only at that point, he introduces a call to action. And his call to action is not about buying the product, it's about learning 3 things, not 10, not 20, just 3 things to start changing your life.
And so I recorded a little video, it's actually on my website, and I'm gonna give you the 3 most important things you can do today. So click the link.
This is just the first part of the video. In the second part of the video, he anticipates what the viewer's objections might be. Notice how he repeats that this training on his website is only a couple of minutes.
So click the link, go there, it's completely free to watch it, it's just a couple minutes.
He only asks for a very minimum time commitment.
So I record a little 2-minute video on my website.
He takes the objection of time away since it's not a huge time investment, even though the video is actually over 15 minutes long. He then tackles another objection. People are very cautious of people on the internet selling scams. He also addresses that objection.
This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. You know, like they say, if things sound too good to be true, they are too good to be true.
The next objection he breaks is the fear to be sent to a sales page that asks for a credit card.
So click the link, go there, it's completely free to watch.
So he makes sure he constantly says, you do not have to put a credit card. It's a free video on my website. Now, throughout this video, Tai does a very subtle thing that you might have missed that builds an association in your brain. Notice how, as the video progresses, he pans the camera back and forth between the Lambo and the books. He is visually creating an association between reading books and getting a Lambo. But think about it, those are 2,000 books. Most people don't even read one book. People don't want to read all of these books, but they do want the Lambo. So it is much more appealing to have someone teach you the steps than reading 2,000 books. Now, just as a bonus, I personally think this is genius. When you click on the ad and go to his website, you see the video he promises, but there is no call to action. There's no buy button. The buy button appears only after 7 to 10 minutes after the video has started. Tai does not give you the option to buy until you've invested watching the video ad and another 10 minutes watching his presentation. I believe this is genius for two main reasons. One, because he does not raise people's guards up of, oh, he's trying to sell me something when you show up to the video. There's no buy button, so you just think, wow, he's such a good person, he's giving me this free exclusive information. And second, the buy button only appears when the prospect is very invested in the video. At this point, the prospect is more likely to buy. If a person leaves the video early on, then they were not likely to buy either way, and the refund rate can actually become lower. All of these psychological strategies were applied in one very effective ad set that has made Tai tens of millions of dollars in return. Now, if you liked this video breakdown and you would like me to break down more effective marketing strategies, make sure to give this video a thumbs up to let me know. As always, keep grinding, keep dominating, and make sure to check out this video to learn the #1 mistake people make with their money.
Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet, and don't forget to click the notification button. I hope you guys learned and enjoyed this video. Thank you, and have a great day.